Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to my market analysis channel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to our market analysis section. So today we'll be kicking off from where we left off last week. Just like I said I'll be coming on here every weekend to give you guys my trade setups to just show you guys what I'll be looking out for the next week. So this week, yeah, as you can see, we are starting our analysis with DXY, and I want to make sure I want to be brief as possible so you can go and do other things. At the same time, I want to also make sure um you learn something from today's section. So yeah, so I'll just go straight into the analysis. No much talking. From where we left off last week on DXY, we already established the fact that DXY is now, or DXY is now on its way to the upside, at least to this region. And we explained last week that DXY has been on a higher time frame, that DXY has been creating series of higher highs. This is a low, this is a higher high, this is a low, this is a high, this is a low. So from what I can see on DXY, with this pattern alone, I already know that if this trend sustains, DXY is coming to create a higher high. At least, even if we don't come to create a higher high, DXY will potentially come in to create a equal high, or even come to touch this region at least. So from price action alone, I already know that DXY is pushing to the upside. We also, aside from that, we also have trend line here. We have trend line which I explained last week. So if you were not on, if you didn't watch the video, you can go back, put the link somewhere around, go back and check. So if I place my trend line like so, like so, place my trend line like so, you guys can see it. Market came into this place, we tested it here, right? And the XY is now looking as if it wants to push to the upside. Not just that, we created a reversal pattern at this region. And what's the reversal pattern? If I go on the weekly time frame, you guys can see how DXY created sat on this zone. We created this a low, this a equal low, with some say is a double bottom, and then this is a neckline of that double bottom. You guys can see how we've broken out of the neckline of that double bottom. And told you guys last week that told you guys what I don't know if I should continue the analysis because it's looking as if I'm repeating everything I said last week. But then I just want to give you guys a brief of what we did last week. So that said, the only thing I said last week was yes, DSO has given us a candle close above a monthly candle, a weekly candle close. That was what I said last week. That I'll be waiting for a monthly candle close, which DXY has done nicely. The market has given me a monthly candle close above this major level, which also serves as our neckline for our reversal pattern. So that alone, I don't really need much from DXY. This is confirmed that DXY is pushing to the upside. The only thing I did now from DXY is a retracement, probably a retracement to the neckline, and then it would continue shooting higher. And it's looking as if DXY is doing that already. So I'll go down to a daily time frame and to a 4 hour time frame so you guys will see what's just going to my brain to see how I would be trading the dollar pairs based on what I analyze on DXY. So first of all, we have established that yes, look at I gave you guys a scenario last week that for every time DXY created a major move, we did something. If we go back to the past, for every time DXY move gave us all this, look at this bullish move. DXY created a price action pattern. So for this particular one, DXY created a double bottom. We broke out of the double bottom. So this is it exactly. So if I put the neckline here, so this was a monthly candle break. This was a monthly candle break. This candle was in the retracement candle, and then the market started pushing to the upside. So using this and other factors, you guys would see how DXY would play out. Say DXY would use this exact same pattern to push to the upside. Look at, we've broken out, monthly candle close already, and this looking like a retracement candle. So what do? I go on the weekly time frame to continue my analysis. So now, Some might say, oh, this is a double bottom. Some might say this is an inverse. You can see a shoulder here, you can see a head, and you can see a shoulder here, right? But everything, for me, I think the bottom line is just we've broken out. That's it. We are broken out of the pattern. Hold on, guys. So yeah. So for me, I think just look at it like a reversal pattern. No matter what you want to call it, it's just the market has printed the characters of a reversal pattern. So that's it for me. So we've broken out of that, out of the reversal pattern. What do we do next? We wait for the market to give us a retracement before heading higher. I can say, yeah, this for me, DXY is set for a trade. I can place my trade here, but then if I'm to place a trade here using a weekly time frame, my SL needs to come below. So I need the market to give me a retracement. The market needs to retrace so I can minimize my SL and still partake of the whole move, right? So let's say DXY, let's say okay, DXY now finally pushes into the zone, pushes into the zone a bit, and then we start pushing to the upside. So instead of me putting my SL below this region, my SL will be around this place. My entry will be here, SL will be here, my TP will be here. And the funny thing is that will just be my first trade. As we make our way to the upside, I will keep adding trades to my, I will keep adding positions to my buy positions to my trade. So that's it. Let's go on the daily time frame to see what DXY is doing. Let's go to the daily time frame to see what DXY is doing. So DXY on the daily time frame is look at the trend. If I zoom into immediate price action, you guys can see we have started. The market has changed trend already on the daily time frame. So this is a higher high, this is a higher low. You can see this is a high low, but I want to look at the bigger swing. So this is a high, this is a low, this is a high, this is a low, and this probably a high. So what do I do now? Draw my trend line to see if DXY, if we have any confluence region ahead. I have one trend line here. If I zoom into this price action and then yeah. So DXY, remove this. So from what I can see, DXY is coming in to test this region. Let's see if we have good confluence region today again. So DXY, guys, I'm trying to change this to my 0.6 Fibonacci, but then my recorded buy is blocking. Oh god, coming. I think I'll sort it out definitely. So yes, I'll change this to my golden ratio to see where it's so. Okay, so I have a complex region at this particular zone. So I'm expecting the DXY. So what I'll be doing now is the only thing I'll be doing now is I'll be waiting for the DXY to make the move. All I need to, as a trader, I don't need to chase the market. Allow the market to come to you. Place your levels, place whatever I want to place all of them, even if now place them, leave the market, allow the market to come back to you, allow the market to retrace back to you, and then allow the market to decide. Don't decide for the market. So I'll wait for the market to retest any of this level. Markets can say, okay, I want to retest this blue zone. Market can say, oh, I want to come, deeper to test this region before pumping to the upside. So that's out. So the only thing I'll be doing this week is waiting and watching for retracement, DXY to do what it wants to do. But for now, I am still bullish on DXY, and my chart is going to look like this for now. I'm going to leave this trend line alone for now on a daily time frame. Let's see how. Okay, so I'll need to wait. Market should pull back on the daily time frame. I'll be monitoring from the daily time frame. Yeah, so I think that's what I'll be doing. I'll be monitoring morning. Oh shit! I'll be watching DXY on a daily time frame. So that said, for DXY, let's move to, so using what we analyze on DXY, let's move to pounds USD. Pounds USD is acting somehow because I was actually expecting, just like I said on my previous video, I was expecting pounds USD to come back beneath this blue level to give us a monthly candle close beneath this blue level. But look at what this nigga. God, I'll need to blow that part off. Jesus. So look at what pounds USD has done, right? So if the market failed to close beneath this level, it's a big red flag. It's a big banner for me, big red flag for me. We have refused to close beneath this level. So what will I be doing for the for pounds USD? I won't be doing anything. I will just be monitoring. Simple. That's me. As I don't like chasing the setup. If there's nothing there, or more, I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not a simp. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, I'm not a simp for them. I can't be simping for the market now. If you're not giving me those green lights, I'm not going to do it now. Leave it alone. There are a lot of other financial instruments out there for me to analyze, for me to trade. So why should I kill myself on pounds USD that's not giving me time? It's simple. As a trader, think like that. If the market is not giving you what you want, it's not giving you green light, or you don't understand that particular market, leave it alone. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. That's how you should look at the markets. Don't say good the force you want to be forcing what's not already. If you force the market and the market is not ready to push in that direction, you would get hot. Your trading account will suffer it. So from what I can see, DXY is currently reacting at this pounds USD. Oh, pounds USD, pounds GBPUSD is currently reacting at this level. It's currently reacting to this level, right? So what will I be doing? Simple. I won't be doing anything for now. I'll be waiting for the market to do what it wants to do. After fooling around, you can tell me if you're ready. And how will I know if pounds USD is ready? When we come back and close beneath this region, right? So as long as we remain above this blue line, pounds USD is a no for me. And then let's push to, I feel like we just want to test some levels around this range and then before coming back outside. But then I'm not ready for you. Let's go to the guy that is a bit ready. So this Euro USD, at least Euro USD is a bit clearer to me. Look at our weekly, we had a month, our market gave us a nice, will I say, this I was expecting it like lower close at least at this region, because if I still adjust this level to this place, it's still looking like we are still above this level. But then let's do with what we have, right? So this looking like a monthly candle close beneath this play zone. If I go on a weekly time frame to see what the market has done. So this is the top of the range, this is down of the range, this is reversal pattern, this is head and shoulder pattern, this is double top, whatever I want to call it. But then this is neckline, right? The market has broken out of our previous low. The market has given us another low. So for me to, I'm interested in Euro USD. I want to trade this guy because this guy, like, I can see signs that this pair wants to push to the downside. So what do I do? The market has given me a weekly close beneath. I've seen a monthly close beneath this blue zone. I'll need to go on a daily time frame to see if there's any retracement pattern that is currently forming. And for the moment, right, I think one is currently forming. Might not be the best, but I think something is forming. I was actually expecting something. I was expecting the market to push. That's what I do. Whenever I will break any major on a weekly time frame, on a monthly time frame, whenever I will break a chart pattern, I always like for the market to push, come lower. If the market is, if we created a double bottom, I always like for the market to push higher before coming back to give us a retracement. Not just look at, like, we are still very close to this level. I was expecting the market to come at least into this delete. I was expecting the market to come at least into this region or this level before pushing to the upside. But then from what I can see on the daily time frame, I think we can still do with this, right? We can. So let's go on the 4-hour time frame to see what's happening. So this might look like a setup I want to trade this week. Guys, I said something about EURCHF last week, and I told you guys I would talk about it on my group. Guys, I didn't talk about it. The trade was, well, I think I'll need to speak about it on today's video. So stay. That was the trade for last week. AUDCHF and EURCHF. So stay till the end of the video. I'll explain everything. So this is what Euro US is looking like on a 4-hour time frame. So even if I want to take this trade, the market, I would like for the market to range. Come down here, come up again, come down, come up again, come down, come. If I want you to play with the date, play with people that don't understand price action, right? play around inside of this zone before breaking out. But then you can see this trend line like this. If the markets keeps ranging and then gives me breakouts, guys, I'm taking my trade. I'm taking my trade. But I will still need to like give the market time. Yeah, need to give the market time. The market definitely needs time to create or to range inside of this area. So I'll give the market time. It's looking like something I can trade, but then let's wait. Let's wait. So I'll wait for the market to push, maybe push a bit higher, range a bit, fake out, do what you want to do. But then immediately we break that counter trend line. This trend line I just removed now. We are selling. So that's that for pounds. That's that for pounds USD. That's that for Euro USD. Let's talk about AUD USD. AUD USD from our last video. I said AUD USD might want to push up, push back to the upside to give us head and shoulder pattern. Guys, like AUD USD is simple. This is how I trade. Once I do my analysis, I'll give myself 2 or 3 different scenarios that might play out and then sit back and watch the market choose what he wants to do. It's simple. It's simple. You don't need to complicate anything. So my first scenario on AUD USD, and if you want to know how I came about to do so analysis, check the previous video because the previous video analyzed AUD USD clearly from a higher time frame. I don't want to do that today because we don't really have much time. So on AUD USD, you guys can see I'm expecting a potential head and shoulder pattern. That's my scenario 1 for the market to push back up to test this view level / test our previous shoulder before breaking back down beneath. If I see that retracement back to the upside, as we make our way back to the downside, I'll take my entry. SLB below the previous high, and then we'll ride all the way to the downside. That's for my scenario 1. Then my scenario 2, let's say the market doesn't push ahead or the market doesn't push higher, and then we just come back, we break this region, we break our minor support, we break our trend line. I would like for AUD to come back to test this region, and then this will be my entry points, and then we'll ride AUD back to the downside. So it's simple. Either way, we'll chop. Simple. So I'll wait for AUD to choose your scenario. It's already showing me signs of already reacting to this minor zone. So I'll wait for AUD to choose what he wants to do. So for me, I'll sit out. Yeah. I can't help it, guys. I think I would just need to give you guys the whole analysis. So let me show you guys the reason why I am bearish on AUD. Right. First of all, you guys can see if let me add my level. I don't like plotting levels again. These levels they have been on my chart for since. So this is the reason why I am bearish on AUD, right? You guys can see swing high, swing low. I drew my Fibonacci from swing high, swing low. You guys can see how the markets has come into this 0.618 Fibonacci zone. We have tested it firmly. The market has given us a rising morning star pattern, and the market has given us, look at, we created this bullish pattern, we ranged a bit here, the market gave us a bearish pattern, signaling that this is a very strong level. Not just that, guys. We also have a trend line that's coming in from 2013. We had our first touch above, second touch, and it's looking like our third touch. Not just that. Hold on. Not just that. If I bring back my levels, just like I said last week, I was having concerns last week, but then AUD is clearly written, right? I believe this guy is ready to push to the downside from a higher time frame perspective, though. So this level, right? AUD, you guys know how AUD respects our levels. So when the market gave me this bullish candle close above this level, I was a bit skeptical. Even when we created this zone, even when we created this candle and when the market started pushing back down, I was like, maybe AUD just wants to test this zone before pushing higher. But then I said something on our last video. I said if AUD can give me a candle close beneath this blue level, then it is confirmed that this guy wants to push to the downside. And you guys can see AUD has done it. Our June candle, this is July, our June candle closed beneath our major zone. So it's straightforward. AUD is coming to the downside. So that's that for EURUSD, just like I said earlier. Allow the market to choose what it wants to do. If the market wants to come back up to give us a head and shoulder pattern, it's fine. We'll ride it as the market comes back down. If the market still wants to, push from this place, it's fine. The only thing we need is break and give us a retest. So AUD is done for me. Bitcoin. Let me look at Bitcoin. I think I'll just call the target levels and then what I think might happen on Bitcoin. So first of all, you guys can see on Bitcoin, this is solid support, this is solid resistance, this is solid. So yeah, it's simple. The market has been creating series of higher highs, low high. If I draw this trend line like so, you guys can see how we have reacted, like touch. So if I clone this guy, let me see, I'm trying to do something. If I clone this guy and put it below, you guys can see what the market is giving me, right? So it's looking like a long channel to the upside. And not just that, you guys can see how we've pushed to the how BTC has pushed to the upside, and now we are back at supports. Previous resistance turned into support. I've tested it here. The market is currently testing it. So if this level holds, Bitcoin is coming to the upside. If this level doesn't hold, don't panic. We'll come to test. Let me see, where is that particular level. Let me see that level. Not just that, and also this guy is this where the 0.6 support is. This is where our major support is. Not just that, this is also where our trend line is. The trend line I removed earlier. This is also where it is. So we have a lot of confluence around this zone for Bitcoin. So I'll be expecting signs of bullishness around this region. But then if we don't break, which I think Bitcoin might not break, might not, I don't know. I'm not the market. So if we don't hold, I'll be watching. If we start creating this reversal pattern here, then we go. But if Bitcoin says, oh, I'm not ready, and then we push back down, I'll be monitoring this level. I'll be monitoring the 40k zone around this region, maybe this support for Bitcoin, right? So it's simple. Same thing with Ethereum. So this is support level. I'm expecting a push to the upside, But then if we don't break, we are coming to test previous support. It's simple. There's no need to stress yourself. It's simple. So even if I want to get into this guy, come and break my counter trend line, and then I'll long you. For now, let's switch. So my confluence zones are, we have trend line, we have support. Not just that, we have our 0.67 retracement. We have our 0.67 retracement at this region, right? So yes, so that's what I have on Ether. That's that for this guy. That's what I have for this guy. And then from US oil, guy, expect a massive bullish move on the US oil on Monday. I don't know why. These people keep messing up US every weekend. They keep doing something funny. If Trump doesn't say something funny, Iran will act funny. Those guys. All right, so I'm trying to see. There was this particular. But expect a bullish push to the upside. Let me see. Oh, okay. So this is it, guys. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. So this is it. Weekly time frame. Let's go to daily time frame. Okay, I'll see it. Button the level. I was using my eyes. Scan for the levels. All right. So delete this, and then put your minor support around this region. We'll put your minor support, guys. Now I can see. All right, now I can see. You guys can see, right? Can you guys see? This is support level. This looking like a double bottom. The next line, the market has done what it wants to do. We are back into this region, and it's looking as if we want to shoot back to the upside. Simple. It's looking like we want to shoot back. Hey guys, there's problem. Oh. We have a massive problem. US oil is coming to the upside. Oh man, I just prayed we don't open with those crazy gaps, at least so I can take my entry. Fundamentals and technicals. Like I saw a fundamental news yesterday. I've forgotten the particular headline, but then from what I saw, I think US oil might just want to like push to the upside. So the reason why I am here today, I just want to see if there's any technical support to support that fundamentals. And yeah, look at it, we have it. Support, we have the market. Look at this push. The market gave us that first push. I remember when the market gave us that first push to the upside, the market didn't give us any chance to buy. Now the market is back at that particular region, and the market is back with what should I say? Back to give us an entry. So what I'll be doing is I'll be waiting. Let's go on a great time frame to see. So I'll be waiting for maybe bullish reactions. If I see bullish reactions, I might decide to take a buy trade. So that's that on US oil. That's that on US oil. So the next pair, let's talk about AUDCHF. AUDCHF, we talked about AUDCHF last week, and from what we talked about, you guys can see I already have my first trade. Like always, I already have my first trade. My first trade came in at the break of counter trend line. Simple. We broke our counter trend line. I don't have a counter trend line. So we broke our counter trend line, guys. We broke our counter trend line, guys. Counter trend line. And then took my trade at this region. SL is still above previous high, and I'll be riding till we come to this zone. So that's just my first trade. That's how my first trade looks like. Always with a wider SL. So look at it. This is how it looks like. Break of counter trend line. It's simple. Whenever we come into a confluence zone, I learned this from Exodus, right? So whenever we come into a confluence zone, like market is simple. Whenever we create higher highs, higher lows, then we come into a confluence, market retraces into a confluence region, maybe confluence of whatever, Fibonacci, support, trend line. So for this particular setup, we have a Fibonacci, we have a support, a clear support, and then we create a long trend. What do I do? The only thing I need is simple. You don't need to complicate English. You don't need to complicate things. You don't need to complicate anything. So what do I do? Whenever I see something like that, first I'll draw my counter trend line, wait for a clear break, take my trade, place my SL far above all eyes and all far above all eyes. So for this particular trade, my SL is above this trade region for my first trade. So what will I be doing on AUDCHF as we proceed? So AUDCHF on a daily time frame. I already have it set up, right? So this looking like a range, breakout, retest. It's looking like a continuation to the downside, right? Yes. But then I didn't take this particular trade. This looking like a trade. So what will I be doing? I'm waiting for AUD to push. AUDCHF to come back and give me another retracement again. At least come lower. If I see the next retracement for this particular retracement, I'm not comfortable taking this. Simple. Look at, we have a range, we have a neckline, we broke out, tested it, continuation to the downside. But I feel like, I don't know, I'm not just comfortable with this guy. So I need the market to come back down, give me the second retracement, and then I'll take my sell trade. So I'll be monitoring this guy. For me, if you want to get in, or if you want to take this trade on AUDCHF, wait for the market to clear this zone. Once you get the break, you are free to take that sell trade. Yeah, so this 28 minutes already. So that's that for AUDCHF. Let's talk about our last pair for the week. Guys, I am like so painful, guys. So last week, last week EURCHF was trading around this. Sorry guys, I keep calling the wrong instrument. So last week EURCHF was trading around this zone, right? and it was very, very simple. I knew that the market wanted to give us a head and shoulder pattern, right? So I kept in the particular level here. I don't know if I explained that, so no, I didn't talk about EURCHF, right? The plan was to talk about it on our weekly market analysis call. So yes, but I didn't hold last week. So the plan was a shoulder. I saw a head, and the market was trading around this region. So I said, okay, maybe the market just wants to. Cause look at what happened, right? The market came back into a confidence region, gave me a counter trend line, right? I took my trade at this region, L sell above this region, but then the market started pushing to the upside. Immediately I took that trade. I was like, is the market against me or what? So I came to daily time frame and I saw, okay, maybe the market just wants to, give us a shoulder before coming to the downside, which also looks like a break of counter trend line, a test of counter trend line, and then continuation. The market has done that. Fine, fine, fine. What's next for EURCHF? I'll tell you guys what's next for EURCHF. What's next for EURCHF? What's next is I'm waiting for a retracement. You guys can see this looking like a push retracement and then a continuation. So I'm waiting for more retracement. As we make our retracement, I might even take up on this trade. Just keep something around here. If I see a candle break, my trade will come SL above this region and then we'll right to the downside. But then best believe EURCHF is coming down, 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 down. Coming down. First level target is at this region. Second target is at this region. I think I have my third target, okay, somewhere beneath this region. And then the analysis part is simple. Weekly time frame. Why am I choosing to take a buy trade, to take a sell trade on EURCHF? My reasons are, you guys can see how we have a clean support that has turned into resistance. Not just that, we have a Fibonacci. We have a Fibonacci from swing high to swing low. We have a Fibonacci from swing high to swing low. So if I keep it here, it's still the same thing. If I keep it here, it's still the same thing. And not just that, we have a double top that has formed. I think I will need to delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this. So you guys can see how my chart is very neat. So the market has given us everything. It's giving us candlestick reaction that yes, this major zone indeed. So what do I do now? Ride the trend. I already know where the market is coming to. Come and test supports here. If we break beneath this support, we are coming here. So that's that for our market analysis today. So you guys can see, talked about DXY. DXY, we're waiting for retracement, Euro USD retracement, Pounds USD. We won't be doing anything for Pounds USD for now. Bitcoin is simple. If that support, if that confluence area, if that confluence region holds, we'll buy. Same thing for Ethereum. If that support holds and we start creating bullish reaction, we'll buy. For US oil, I'll be waiting for how we open. So it depends on what you open. If we open with a gap, like a wide buy gap, I won't be doing anything. But if the gap is not much, maybe we'll just open somewhere close and then I start seeing some bullish reactions, I'll take my buy trade. For AUDCHF, I'll be waiting for more retracement as a company downside to take my trade. For EURCHF, I'll be waiting for, you guys can see, direction has been confirmed already. The only thing I need to do now is press my 4-hour time frame, on the 4-hour time frame, look for retracement, and then ride. As we come, best believe the market won't just drop. We'll come lower, we'll go back. So as we retrace back, I'll be selling. So thank you guys for joining me on this market episode or this market analysis episode. So you guys know that we always have our weekly calls on my community. So come on today and I'll give you guys other setups and we'll talk more on this. So I'll keep the links, everything beneath the link to my Twitter page, the link to everything, so you guys can check that out. So thank you guys for joining me and have a profitable trading week.